Hi, submarine friends. Well, yesterday was really productive, and I got the electric hydraulic drive in for my diesel electric submarine. So that's the electric part. So all it is a golf cart motor with a belt-driven hydraulic pump on it, and then I added a two-spool valve, and I tied it all in. Now I don't have it completely plumbed in because I'm missing some parts, but it's working really, really well. Now, unfortunately, I was hoping to run it on 24 volts, 12 and 24 volts. It's not cutting it. I have to run it on 36 volts after testing it. So that means now I have to figure out how to charge 36 volts worth of batteries. I have options. I can buy a 36 volt alternator. But then I still have the problem where I need a 12 volt system as well, so I can do some converting there, I guess. I don't have room for two alternators is my problem. So the other option is I can buy a converter that goes from 12 volts to 36 volts to charge those batteries, but I don't like that at all. Maybe it's good, I don't know, but it just doesn't give me that warm fuzzy feeling. So I think the most logical solution is either a 36 volt alternator or isolate each battery and charge them individually with the existing 12 volt alternator. So I'm going to have to give that some thought and do some research. Maybe you guys know the best solution to this because I don't. If it's 36 volt alternator, then I could cruise at the surface on the auxiliary drive if there was a problem with the main drive, which I can't see that happening because I'd still be using the same diesel engine. So that really doesn't fly. I don't know, I gotta give that some thought. It's not a big problem. I just need to think about the easiest solution. A 36 volt alternator does exist, which I was surprised to find out, and it's only 350 bucks or so. So that's not bad. A converter is probably about the same money, but I just don't trust the converter idea. Isolating the batteries and charging them individually is actually really simple, really no cost. It's just a matter of some switching, and you would have to manually switch the alternator to each battery as you're charging, which is not a big deal. I mean, you're just sitting there. It gets boring cruising on the surface anyways, so it just gives you another thing to do, which is not a big deal. That's likely the way I'll do this. For one, it doesn't cost anything, and it keeps it really simple, and it keeps it so that I have a really standard part. You know, I could be anywhere with this submarine. Be anywhere in the States or Canada and need an alternator, and I can just run to any parts store and grab an alternator. It's super easy. But a 36 volt alternator, you know, it takes a month to get. So that might be the way I go. As I talk about it, it seems to be solving itself. Anyways, more thought though, maybe some suggestions on that. Ciao.